Thank you for joining us today, Franklin. As Mr. Bedford's only surviving son, it can't be easy for you to testify
Right,
against
Franklin,
him,
work with us.
especially in
Work
the
with us
murder
here,
of your
brother.
brother.
That's how strongly I believe he's guilty.
Let's put your father down and send him to jail.
Franklin, please tell the court what Giles Bedford, your father, thought of Allison Conway when he first met her.
He didn't like her. At dinner later, he said to me, "She's a gold-digging tramp."
Why would he think that?
Dad didn't feel Allison came from the right background.
Yeah, because she was poor and stuff like that. Oh, we're starting first, so I'm actually starting ahead now, you know, off to the races rather than always playing from behind like I usually did in the previous few episodes. The doctor said that.
So, safe to say, at the time of the shooting, there was no love lost between Giles Bedford and Allison Conway.
Yeah, that's right.
How would you describe your
Oops, I
relationship
meant to
with your
click on the
father?
top one, but whatever.
Strained, Miss Carmichael. I found myself pointing a gun at his head not too awfully long ago.
Why?
Because I believe he killed my brother Harrison. And I believe that his position of privilege and wealth has kept him from justice.
Your Honor, how is this relevant to the murder of Harrison Bedford?
It's not. Rein it in, Counselor.
Franklin, why don't you tell us what kinds of behavior your father displayed back in those days?
Well, he was stressed out about the firm, and then about Harrison's future. He would get real dark at dinner, then go pop a banaxoline and chase it with gin.
Objection! This witness is not the defendant's doctor. How could he possibly know what medication his father was on?
Always challenge. I'm always ready to challenge people. Have Franklin describe how he identified the medication. Have Franklin testify about the medical training he might have received. Argue that Franklin is authorized to act as his father's medical practitioner. Make Franklin take a pill and watch what sort of effect it has on him. Yes, Franklin, be the guinea pig. Okay, obviously it's the top one. Pop some pills, Franklin. Let the jury see it.
Can you tell the court how you knew your father was taking banaxoline?
Little orange pills with the word banaxoline on them. Dead giveaway, Miss Carmichael.
Yeah,
Anyway,
sit back down,
sometimes it
son.
helped,
Take a
sometimes it just
seat,
made him
peasant.
crazier. Dad's an addict, whether he wants to admit it or not.
Banaxoline, a drug with known side effects that include bouts of uncontrollable rage and even, in the most extreme cases, murder. People submit a case study of banaxoline and its links to aggression and violence. Now, while under the influence of this unpredictable medication and finding out Allison was pregnant, he would have gone ballistic, right?
Objection! Calls for speculation.
It's his own father. Are you saying Franklin can't imagine how his own father would have reacted?
Speculation is speculation, Counselor. Leave it alone.
Withdrawn. Your brother Harrison, what were his plans around the time of the murder?
He was going to go to college, get into the firm, become the next CEO probably. That's what my dad wanted for him.
And did the plans change when he found out Allison was pregnant?
Yeah, he told me he wanted to drop out and live with her. He said this was the
Hearsay.
perfect time to escape Bedford Castle, as he called it.
Objection, Your Honor. This is hearsay. Regrettably,
Yeah, I would
we
have
can't
objected as well.
cross-examine the victim to establish the veracity of the statement.
I'm starting to get the grasp of the
Miss
law now.
Carmichael, try and find another tack with this witness.
Not saying good, I'm saying I'm getting the grasp of it. Yeah, we can do it, we can do this. Having testified, argue that how can I done for him. I'm not sure about that one. Confront, I'm not sure we can do that one. So, not you're not crossing fingers, guys. Look, he's actually telling the truth. Guess this is the top one. Yeah, boy.
Franklin, did Allison Conway tell you anything about the situation?
Yeah, actually. We were pretty close, back then anyway. She said she and Harrison were planning on getting a place. He was going to go to City College, and she was going to finish up high school and look after the baby.
And as for Giles Bedford?
She told me she was afraid of what he would do when he found out.
Franklin, from everything you witnessed about your father's mood and behavior, do you believe he's capable of killing his own son?
Yes, Miss Carmichael, I do. He's a tyrant. A man obsessed with wealth and his family status. And I believe he's mentally unstable. So yes, I think he killed my brother.
Thank you. No further questions.
Yes, plus 40. Yes. Maximum points.
Mr. Bedford, may I call you Franklin?
Yeah.
Objection,
Mr.
Jackie.
Bedford was my father.
This is quite an accusation you've leveled, against your own father even. Tell us, do you have any proof?
Do I need proof, man? Isn't that what this whole trial is for? No, I don't have proof. But the people of New York do.
So you don't have proof?
Yes, objection. That's
Objection.
asked and answered.
Asked and answered.
Sustained.
You
Yep.
testified a lot about your father's state of mind, but you also said that you don't have a very close relationship with him.
Wait a minute, I said it wasn't good. I never said it wasn't close. Too close for comfort, if you ask me.
Noted. When was the last time you spoke to your father?
Well, we met. It was right when he had his heart attack. I was the one who took him to the hospital.
Oh, so if you thought he was guilty, why not let him die right there? You were eager enough to kill him later.
I guess I felt guilty.
You did? Why?
I might very well have caused it, the heart attack. We argued. See, I accused him and it was intense.
What kind of son are you anyway? Scruffy-looking hippie attacking
That's
your father at his
badgering.
old age like that?
Badgering.
Objection.
Badgering.
Your Honor, this is off the charts badgering.
Why you
right
call
here.
my
Agreed.
defendant
Mr.
fucking...
Vance, keep
Not
it
defendant.
Sorry, Your
Franklin
Honor.
fucking
There's just nothing
Scruffy.
worse
Who
than
you
an
calling
ungrateful
Scruffy?
son.
Wait, don't forget. Sorry, there's nothing worse than... Oh. Fucking objected
Objection.
again. Motherfucking badgering again.
Your Honor, seriously?
Try that one more time, and I will bounce you out of this courtroom, Mr. Vance.
Yeah.
Apologies. Let's talk about the past now. Let's go back to the time of the murder. You say your father was angry with your brother, and so he killed him. Interesting theory, but who else was angry with Harrison?
I don't follow you.
Didn't you have a crush on Allison Conway? Weren't you jealous of your brother?
Yes, but no, you're twisting it.
You loved Allison Conway, and you killed your own brother in a jealous rage.
A jealous race. Speculation? No, it's not speculation. I can withdraw, so... What was argumentative again? Should I withdraw? Is it argumentative or withdraw? I can't remember what argumentative is. No, withdrawing.
Withdrawn.
No, I didn't.
Oh
Tell
man, I
us,
lost
Frank.
points.
Weren't you jealous enough of your brother to kill him?
Objection.
That's asked and answered, no?
Asked and answered.
Overruled. You may not like it,
Oh,
but the
the
question
fuck.
does have legitimate
No,
probative
that's two
value.
in a row.
Sorry,
Fuck
counselor.
that.
I did not kill my brother. I loved him. I idolized him. I wanted Allison, sure, but I would never have hurt Harrison to have her.
So you had a problem with Harrison's relationship, but not enough to resort to murder.
Yes, that's right.
Seems reasonable. And I imagine your father would probably say the exact same thing. No further questions.
Oh shit, okay. We lost. I started so well. 3-2-2.
Mr. Trevino, you are here to tell the court about your association with the late Mr. Frank Vincenzo and to testify to what he told you before he died.
That's right.
Mr. Vincenzo knew he was dying when he took you into his confidence, correct?
Yeah, he got diagnosed with terminal cancer. Only had a few months left. Guess he needed to get some stuff off his chest.
Can you tell the court what you knew about Frank Vincenzo Jr.?
Well, he was a guy from the building, an older guy. My dad warned me never to cross him. I got the idea he was connected. So when we started talking, he told me what he did.
And what was that?
He was a hitman, Mr. Cutter.
And his weapon of choice?
Shotgun.
No, 9mm. There is Mickey and evidence suggested like 9mm.
You sure?
No, you're right, Mr. Cutter. It was a 9mm.
He gave you one of those weapons, didn't he?
That's correct.
And the weapon he gave you to help your father shoot Alexander Baran was the same weapon used to shoot Harrison Bedford in 1998. Did Mr. Vincenzo describe the crime to you?
Yeah, he told me how it happened. He tracked the kids through the park.
And what year was this?
1998.
Yeah.
The year of the Central Park murder. And what time of day?
It was a weekend, lunchtime, I think.
No. Oh my gosh. Did you say orange lamps? I can't remember this one. I really can't remember. It's definitely not this one. Frankie said it'd been raining all day. I don't think he said anything like that. Vera said it was 9 o'clock at 2 a.m. It's either 2 or 4. Just try 2. Must have been 4.
Really?
No, hang on. I remember now. It was late afternoon, around dark. Yeah.
Must have been the bottom one. Okay.
Did Mr. Vincenzo describe any specifics of the crime? Anything to help authenticate his testimony?
Well, he shot the boy first, 2 times. The first hit him in the stomach, and then the second round went right through his heart. He said he made the girl lie down, face down, and then he shot her in the head, sort of from the side. He was real surprised she survived.
I don't know. Yes. I really don't know. Another boy died, and she got a graze on the head. Mentioned injury from temperamental. Ah, shit. Oh well, I guess that one there. Okay, kind of made sense.
Allison Conway shot in the head while lying prone on the ground. Crime scene analysts confirmed this, and
Your memory is not that great.
it was a detail the police kept out of the press. Only a witness could have known. Now, Mr. Trevino, the $64,000 question. Who hired Frank Vincenzo Jr. to kill Harrison Bedford?
Actually, you got your facts wrong, Mr. Cutter.
What?
Frankie told me he got hired to kill the girl, not the boyfriend.
So what happened?
The guy attacked Frankie, there was a fight, and both kids ended up shot.
And who hired him?
He told me it was Giles Bedford.
It's not true.
Thank you, Mr. Trevino.
Yeah, like I said, it went all wrong.
Okay, I could have won more, but 70 is still a decent lead. It's still a decent lead, a substantial
Mr.
lead.
Trevino,
Get ready to
let's
put my
start with something
objection.
easy. Please state your current address.
My address? You kidding me?
Go on.
I'm at Altona Correctional Facility.
So, you're in jail.
Yes.
Convicted of a felony?
Yes.
Objection! Defense is improperly introducing the witness's criminal history to impeach his credibility.
Under FRE 609A, it's allowed, Your Honor.
He's got you there, Mr. Cutter. Please, continue.
Did you take a deal in exchange for your testimony?
Yes.
I imagine the deal got sweeter the more you had to say about my client.
Can we object to that? Speculation?
Objection! Speculation!
Overruled.
Isn't it true
Okay.
that in almost
I
any
don't know.
other trial, this testimony would be considered hearsay and therefore completely inadmissible?
In almost any trial, but
Objection.
not this trial. Should I withdrawn? Speculation? Withdrawn?
Speculation!
Overruled.
Ah, I
Ladies
should have
and gentlemen
withdrawn.
of the jury,
Fuck!
let me categorize Mr. Trevino's testimony for you. It is a story told by a convicted
Lost
felon in
2040 now,
exchange for
so I'm
reduced
just plus 30.
punishment. Even if it's true, these are the words of a dying assassin, a man with no morals whatsoever. Why would any reasonable person ever rate this against the innocence of a man who has been a pillar of New York society for his entire life?
Can you even object to that? Why would anyone reasonable person?
Objection!
Speculation.
Speculation!
Overruled.
Oh,
No further questions for this witness.
I fucked up big time. -6. Oh my gosh. 322. 322.
The people rest their case, Your Honor.
Oh god.
Very well.
Plus
And
6.
Mr. Vance?
72
Motion
minus
to
plus 10.
dismiss the charges against my client. The people have failed to adequately meet the burden of proof. The state must prove the critical facts of the case to the appropriate level of certainty. They have not done so.
I don't know. I heard some pretty good juice, Mr. Vance. I'm denying your motion. Call your witnesses.
We call Allison Conway to the stand.
My
Miss
god.
Conway, can you describe your relationship with the defendant?
Yes, Giles, Mr. Bedford is the grandfather to my child. His son Harrison and I were involved in high school. And now, of course, he is the CEO of the corporation I work for.
How many years have you known him?
Since 1998?
In that time, have you ever seen him act violent or unpredictable? Miss Conway?
No. No, I never have.
Many people have said Mr. Bedford disapproved of your relationship, thought you were from the wrong side of the tracks. But this is rumor that's been blown out of proportion, correct?
I don't know. Can we object to that?
Objection, Your Honor.
Leading.
Leading.
Sustained.
Can you describe how Mr. Bedford acted towards you and the baby after the murder?
He was nice. The whole family welcomed me and my son. He paid for my medical bills, and schooling. He paid for everything. He got me this job. Told me I should work for him.
Miss Conway, is something wrong?
No, I'm fine.
So you think Mr. Bedford felt kindly toward you, maybe even like the daughter he never had?
Objection, Your Honor.
Same thing. Well. Speculation?
Speculation. Miss Conway can't read Mr. Bedford's mind.
Sustained.
And in your opinion, did Mr. Bedford treat you like someone he was ashamed of or did not like?
No. No, quite the opposite. More like he owed me something.
No further questions.
He owes you
Thank
something,
Miss
yeah?
Conway.
For killing
Miss
his son.
Carmichael, your witness.
The father
Miss
of the
Conway
baby.
has given multiple depositions regarding the facts of this case, and we have no further need to question her.
Very little though. Little.
Dr. Markovich, how long have you been treating Giles Bedford?
I've been the family doctor for over 13 years.
And in that time, did you treat him with Banaxylene?
Yes, I did. Mr. Bedford works in a very high-stress financial situation, and he wanted medication that would help him relax and be more effective.
Did you ever observe any side effects?
No, I did not, nor did he report any.
Have any of your patients or any patients you've heard of ever reported side effects while on Banaxylene?
Did you ever observe any side effects? Is that asked and answered?
Objection.
Withdrawn.
Withdrawn.
In the 13 years you have treated Mr. Bedford, have you ever seen him display aggressive or violent tendencies to anyone in his immediate family on medication or off it?
No, sir. No, I have not.
I'm not gonna risk getting involved in the wrong shit and lose my lead.
Good afternoon, Doctor.
I don't want to lose
I
my
just have
lead.
a few questions for you today. A few things to
If
clear
I get to plus 50 overall, that'd be good.
Read this disclaimer.
I want to get the
please.
2
It's
plus
the
50.
drug warning for Banaxylene.
This drug may make you dizzy or drowsy or cause blurred vision. Avoid alcoholic beverages. Older adults may be more sensitive to the side effects of this drug, especially loss of coordination and drowsiness. Banaxylene may cause symptoms including mental mood changes, sleep disturbance, increase in aggression, feelings of paranoia, or hallucinations.
Increase in aggression. You know that when you were treating Mr. Bedford?
I never knew Banaxylene had any side effects until I was called to testify for this trial.
No. He told us earlier. Told detective it has nasty side effects. At least plus 50, I'd be good. I'd be happy. Plus 50.
You told detectives that you knew Banaxylene had, quote, some nasty side effects.
I did? Well, if they say so.
How often did you check in on Giles Bedford?
Every 180 days.
That is true. Yeah.
So how can you say that you did or did not see any side effects? That's a half year of not seeing your patient. Anything could happen in that time. One final thing, Doctor. When detectives originally talked to you in Mr. Bedford's hospital room, you told them something very interesting.
I did?
Oh, yes. Do you remember what it was?
No.
I'll remind you. You told them when, exactly, Mr. Bedford discovered Allison Conway was pregnant. When you told him secretly.
Oh.
Remember when you said that was? Relative to the date of the murder?
Before the
Sometime after.
No. Before the murder, bitch. Bitch. He didn't tell you. He told Alison it was the day of the murder. It was before.
No. You told Giles Bedford that Allison was pregnant before the murder. Before. He knew about the secret pregnancy because you told him. And he was angry. You said so yourself.
Yes. Furious.
So furious, in fact, that he contacted Frank Vincenzo Jr. and arranged to have her shot dead. In cold blood.
Oh my god.
Objection, Your Honor.
Withdrawn. No further questions.
Yeah, plus 50, motherfucker. Plus 80, that should be enough now, right?
Allison?
To get him
What are you
convicted.
doing here?
I want to talk.
As long as the trial is still underway, I'm afraid there's not much I can say to you.
Fine, so I'll do the talking. There's something I've tried very hard to push down, to forget, but it's coming back. Mr. Bedford always told me the baby was a surprise to him. He never, ever mentioned he knew about it beforehand. So when you said the name, it didn't click before.
What name?
Frank Vincenzo Jr.
Okay, so she knows about him.
Can you show me a picture of him?
Oh, so she might be able to see the killer. She might recognize him.
Thank you.
Your Honor, the people call Allison Conway to the stand as a friendly witness.
Objection. What's going on here, Mike?
Both of you, approach.
Allison Conway recently had a breakthrough, and her memory is crucial to the people's case. We want to call her to testify.
I've had no warning of this.
She has additional evidence to present.
I'll move for a mistrial as soon as she leaves the stand.
And I will decide whether your motion has merit, counselor, but not a moment before. Now, take a deep breath and listen to what your witness has to
Mistrial my
say.
fucking
You
ass.
introduced her. Now you get to take your lumps, Mr. Vance.
Exactly, you can't have your
Mr.
cake and
Hart,
eat it.
Your witness.
Miss Conway, can you tell us why you're here today?
After I was shot, my memory was spotty, but over the years, I've been able to put some pieces back together.
And you recently remembered something about the shooting.
I haven't thought about that day in years. I've tried not to. My life was perfect in some ways. There was no reason to remember. But this trial, it's all coming back.
Tell us about what you remember on the day of the shooting.
It was a school day. I went to Harrison's house in the afternoon, like I usually did, but he wasn't there. Mr. Bedford said he sent him on an errand and he wouldn't be back soon. Mr. Bedford knew we had a track meet coming up, so he suggested I take a run in the park while I waited. He would have his driver take me over there. I felt uncomfortable in the house, so I said fine and got changed. As I was about to leave, Harrison came back early. He asked where I was going, and when I told him, he said he wanted to come with me. He was scared about the pregnancy, but protective too. Proud, even. So it was just the two of us out for a run. Harrison didn't even bother changing. I remember he had this funny Argyle sweater on.
What's the name about changing? I don't know. Protective. He was scared about the pregnancy. So yeah. Don't know why though, but the two were known as the perpetrators. The pair was called Dark Archer. I don't understand. Is it top or bottom? so he suggested I take a run in the park while I waited. He would have his driver take me over to I felt uncomfortable in the house, so I said fine and I got changed. As I was to leave, Harrison came back early, asked me what I was going to do. He was scared about the pregnancy, but protected too. Proud even, so it was just the two of us out for a run. Harrison didn't bother changing, and we had this funny Argyle sweater on. How could we know? The pair of the two preppy joggers? Yeah. Because it's called the preppy jogger case, right? So.
Anyway, we got in the car and Harrison noticed right away. The driver, he was new. Harrison asked him his name and he told us. I remember it because it was a funny coincidence. He had the same name as Harrison's brother, Frank. When Detective Curtis showed me the picture of Frank Vincenzo Jr., I knew what you had done. It wasn't enough you wanted the tramp from the wrong side of the tracks out of your son's life. You wanted me dead. And your unborn grandchild.
No.
Frank wasn't a driver. He was a hitman, hired to kill me. And he followed us into the park. But then Harrison fought back, protected me. And he ended up paying the ultimate price for your anger. When you realized what you had done, to assuage your dirty, rotten conscience, you took me in. Paid my bills, bought my love and loyalty. You bastard!
Miss Conway.
Well, the truth is out, Giles. And now the whole world will know what you are. What you always were. Murderer.
Murderer.
Thank you, Allison. No further questions.
You atone for your crime. Oh shit, I'm hot by 100. Jury deliberation.
How long has the jury been out?
6 hours.
What do you think they'll come back with?
Lots of circumstantial evidence. Defense knocked us around pretty good.
Well, 100.
Sure. But remember, all it takes is one.
One person to undo a decade of police work.
Lenny would be proud, Ray. I hope you know that.
Rip Lenny.
Thanks, LT.
May you rest in peace.
Showtime.
Court in session.
Have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
Come on.
And how do you find?
Come on, Asian brother.
Murder in the first degree. We find the defendant,
Yes.
Giles Bedford, guilty.
And on the count of attempted murder?
Guilty.
Yes. Double
We
knockout.
thank you for your service.
Double kill.
Defendant is remanded into custody until sentencing.
Well, Vance has already filed his appeal.
Of course. We saw that coming a mile away.
Doesn't matter. You won today, and that's what's important.
And
Yeah, we are
tomorrow,
winner.
Do it all over again.
That's how it worked when I was 8.
Just another day's job, you know, in office. Just another day in office, guys. Oh, free dinner, guys. Free food tastes even better. Delicious. Oh, just Briscoe telling him we done it.
Hey, Lenny. How you doing? Look, I came out here. I just wanted to tell you. We got him. After all these years, we got him. It was nice having one last chance to work with you on a case. Funny. It really doesn't seem like that long ago. But you blink your eyes and everything's different. People disappear, faces change. But, well, at least the city is still the same. Anyways, thanks. Couldn't have done it without you, old man.
I don't know, I kind of want to watch Law and Order now after playing this game, not gonna lie. But I just don't have the time. Got too many stuff to do. Oh shit, ending on the high. Man, I swear, after episode 2, I felt like I was fucking Harvey Specter, son. I was Harvey Specter, fam. You get me, blood? Like, you know. In my vocabulary, lose is not there. I don't know what lose is. You know, I've never lost. I'm a closer, fam. You get me? You put me in court, I'll murder you. I'll slay, fam. I don't know how to lose. But yeah, but jokes aside, yeah, I really enjoyed this game. This game was really good. I can't even skip this now because probably oh actually I can. Okay, it's a really good game. Recommend you guys should try it as well. But obviously those who watched it probably have played this already or can't get a hold of the game. But you can say I did some mess ups. But this was a really good episode. It was a really good episode. Probably was my favorite, I guess. I didn't really like this one. This was okay. I like this one though. This is really good. This one, I did not enjoy this at all. I know it doesn't really say, I did good in it, did well in it, but I did not like it at all. This one was the hooker. I didn't really like this one as well. I didn't like this one as well, the Rooster one. The first one, because it's all new, it was okay, it wasn't the best. But yeah, I guess the best one was the last one. I guess towards the end of the game is the one I like. So I like 5, 6 was okay, I like 7 especially. But yeah, no, it's a really good game. Hope you guys enjoyed my performance. And it was an entertaining footage of me playing this game. The gameplay was entertaining and amusing to you guys. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you like it, and the follow button if you like it on Twitch. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So thank you guys all for watching. Actually, I got one further announcement to make. Obviously, a few days ago we heard the unfortunate news about Telltale, how it's gonna cease to exist pretty much. I mean, obviously they're still continuing on the Minecraft story because of the contract / agreement with Netflix. So they've got 25 staff remaining to finish that off. But so I was thinking that, you know, just to do like some sort of appreciation to Telltale, I'm thinking of playing all their games again. I mean, obviously there's some games I haven't played yet, but I will be playing all of them, all the Telltale games that I own. I think it's pretty much all the games barring the poker game. So that includes, I can't remember on the top of my head, but it was, we're talking about The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, Tales from the Borderland, Batman series, Minecraft, Sam & Max, Puzzle Agent, even though it's not really storytelling, but Tales of the Island or something like that. Name something along those lines. Back to the Future. You name it, I've got it. I mean, obviously I missed the last 2 seasons of The Walking Dead. So season 3 and 2 chapters of the final one. I need to obtain those, I guess. I'll play those last, I guess. And Minecraft season 2 and I think the 3rd season? I don't know if it's a season 3 or is it just 2 seasons. All knows that I haven't got season 2. Whether that's the latest season, I don't know. But yeah, again, I'll probably obtain it later down the line once I finish off all the rest. But I probably plan to play all of them. Whether I play them in sequential chronological order, i.e. the first game that they released it remains to be seen. Probably not. I mean, I kind of want to play Jurassic Park, but if my heart tells me to do it in chronological order, then in like the timeline order, then I'll do it. But I have to let you guys know that some of the games I've got, the Telltale games, are on PC, and some of them are on PlayStation 4. So just to give you a heads up, so it may look different, but recording wise and everything will be the same. Again, will put it all onto YouTube, definitely for sure. Whether I'll put them onto Twitch as well remains to be seen. It depends on the video size, the quality, and etc. and other stuff. Because as mentioned, my upload. The reason why I'm doing it on YouTube initially is because my internet isn't that stable, and my upload is quite temperamental. So I'm doing it here on YouTube. But that's the announcement I'd like to make. So for the rest of you guys, I hope you have had a good weekend and continue on to having a good weekend since it's Sunday. So thanks for watching, guys. So take care.